hardest part of reinvention isn't leaving something behind. It is stepping into something that you can't fully predict. Welcome to day 4 of 32 Days to 32. One thing people assume is that transition feels empowering every day. Well, it doesn't. Even after I became clear that my identity had expired in my career, stepping into the unknown still felt like a test. Hi, Amaka here. I spent 7 years in the UN before realizing that the version of me that could survive the life that I had there had expired. What did I do? Over a year ago, I launched something I call the hard reset. That process helped me to transition clearly. And it wasn't an emotional process. It was completely strategic. It took me over a year, for crying out loud. Now I help people get clear, transition powerfully, and reinvent their identity so that their life matches who they are becoming. If this is the kind of clarity you've been craving, then watch this video. It will definitely shift something for you. Yes. The truth is that clarity doesn't eliminate uncertainty. What it does for you is to give you the confidence to walk through it. Behind the scenes, I had some doubts, right? I had some questions. Will this decision make sense later? What if I miscalculated something or some part? Am I really ready for this much responsibility over my life and the life of others in my business? But uncertainty isn't a sign that you made the wrong decision. No. Uncertainty is a sign that you're building a life without a template. You can't really see someone else who has done what you have done the way you want to do it, right? Every bold move that I made, including leaving the UN, required me to face one uncomfortable fact, that there will always be a gap. There will always be a gap between where you are and where you're going. And that gap is called growth. Hence the uncertainty. Uncertainty wasn't my enemy. My enemy was having to operate without structure. Once I began building my frameworks, financial clarity, and routines around my transition in general, the fear stopped feeling like a threat and started feeling like data. Because now I had an actual roadmap. Professionals thrive in uncertainty or ambiguity when they have the following. Number 1, identity clarity. And this is understanding who you are becoming. Number 2, transition framework. A transition framework is not vibes, it's not about how you feel. It is a master plan. Number 3, financial runway and operational thinking. Number 4, a roadmap that reduces emotional decision making. What causes fear is not just the uncertainty. What causes fear is the fact that you don't have a plan. Because when you have a plan, when you have a strategy, when you have a roadmap, when you have a framework, it's way easier to move with the boldness and clarity that you need for your transition. You're in a season where you feel like uncertainty is loud, you feel so unsure. It's not a sign to stop. It's a sign to get structured, get clear. It's a sign to define your pathway. And that's why I created the course Reset, a strategic framework that ensures that your next move isn't emotional. Here's to choosing alignment even when the path isn't fully visible. See you tomorrow.